Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now it's that time again. It's ship review time, and today we are going to be having a look at the most popular ship in the game at present, and that is this little beauty here, the Cobra Mark III. Now this ship is very iconic to the series, and as I have just stated as well, it is the most popular ship in the current game. It is also one of the more versatile ships in the game. You can do a vast amount in it, but we'll get into that a little bit later. It is also a very unique looking ship. It is very interesting, very flat, very kind of wing shaped. It's almost like a stealth bomber in a way. But anyway, that's enough of looking at the exterior. Let's go and have a look inside the cockpit. Okay, so here we are inside, and having a look at the canopy, you can see that it does offer you a fairly good amount of visibility out of your ship. If we look around, we can see a screen off to the side with some system information. It's mirrored on the other side, right next to the co-pilot seat. There is a platform out the back. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe, I don't know at all. We've also got the paneling is very interesting. It is very dark. It looks like dark molded plastic with metal edging. It does look very, very nice. I do like this. It makes me think of the ship, the Sith ship even, from Star Wars: The Old Republic. But anyway, that's enough from the cockpit. Let's go and have a look at the internals in the shipyard. Okay, here we are. Top speed is 282 meters per second. Boost speed is 403 meters per second. So it is a very fast ship in the boost. Not quite so much in the top speed. I mean, it is kind of outclassed by the Viper in standard cruising speed, but it does in turn outclass the Viper in boost speed by about by a good way. It is 6 out of 10 maneuverability, and it has a decent jump range. Completely unladen, as standard, you have 10.46 light year jump range. Laden, because it does come with about 12 tons of cargo, I think, or 16 tons of cargo. Is 9.78 light years, so that is not bad at all. Shields are 92 megawatts, I think that is. We've also got armor of 216. Hull mass is 180, and cargo capacity is 18 tons as standard. Comparing that over to the Viper has better shields, less armor, half, I think. No, a third of the hull mass. So the Cobra is 3 times heavier than the Viper. And the Viper only comes with 4 tons of internal space. Hard points, we have 2 utility mounts, 2 small hard points and 2 medium hard points, exactly the same as the Viper. But unlike the Viper, we have 3 size 2 internal compartments and 3 size 4 internal compartments, so that is a good amount of internal space. As opposed to this one, which has, let's have a look, 1 size 1, 1 size 2 and 2 size 3, so really this ship has much more internal space. But anyway, that's enough of that, and let's go and have a look in the outfitting department. Now, as you can see, the 2 medium hard points are below and to either side of your cockpit, so it's going to give you a good grouping on your medium damage dealing hard points. Unfortunately, the small hard points are a little bit of a different story, as they are actually mounted pretty much almost on the extreme ends of your ship. So there is quite a bit of distance between these two hardpoints. You've also got two utility mounts which are mounted underneath the ship, which really doesn't matter unless you're using point defences. And if that's the case, you just know to keep all incoming ordnance underneath your ship to get maximum effectiveness out of the point defence. But anyway, let's move over and have a look at the internals. Internally speaking, we have a class 4 power plant, and if we were to class descending, we can't even max this one out. But if you were to max this one out, it'd be close to 15-16 megawatts worth of power. Class 4 thrusters and class 4 frameshift drive. You then have class 3 life support, power distributor and sensors. You've also got a 16-ton fuel tank. And then we move on to the internals. Now, as you can see, we have 3 class 4s and 3 class 2s. So this would offer us a good amount of internal storage. If you wanted to try trading in this ship, this ship is very good at trading, especially if you want to forego your shields. If you decided to go without shields, you would have a grand total of 60 tons of cargo capacity. If you wanted to go for shields, though, you would be losing one of your class 4 slots, as the class 2s are not big enough to actually house a shield generator. Unless you lightened your load, basically changing everything to D-rated, and even then I'm not sure if it would work. But if you did it normally, you would have around about 44 tons of cargo space with shields. But anyway, I'm going to go and fit this ship out as I usually do when we go and do these stock reviews. So I will see you guys in a moment after fitting this out. Okay guys, so here we are. I have fitted my standard 2 medium gimbal multi-cannons to the front of the ship. And underneath we have 2 small gimbal pulse lasers. I've also fitted a kill warrant scanner and a chaff launcher, just because the shields on this ship when stock are fairly weak, and if we can avoid shots at all, we will go and do so. But anyway, what we're going to go and do now is we are going to go outside and have a look at how this ship accelerates, decelerates, and its maneuverability. Okay, so here we are outside, and let's go and see how quickly this ship actually accelerates from full stop to its full cruising speed. Okay, so that wasn't bad at all. It accelerates fairly quickly for a ship its size. Now let's see how quickly it actually decelerates. Now obviously it decelerates a lot slower than it accelerates, but it still wasn't that bad. But let's go and find out what speed we go to from a standard stop boost. So we maxed out there at 381, so as soon as the capacitor recharges, let's boost again. And maxed out there at 401. Let's see if when it's maxes out again. Yeah, it does appear that with the capacitor that we have, the fastest we can get to is 401. So let's slow down again to the blue. And let's see how well this ship actually pitches. So, stick fully back. The full pitch of the ship really isn't that bad at all. So let's try a boost turn. Now, boost turning, we do drift ever so slightly, and our turning radius increases quite dramatically. We can actually decrease again the turning radius by using our upward lateral thrusters at the same time. Now, whether that works with boosting, it works a little bit, but it's not that amazing. But anyway, let's go out and have a look for some combat. Okay, we found our first contact, a wanted deadly clipper. I'm really not feeling very confident about this, but we'll give it a go as soon as he starts firing on the other target again. You know what? We'll give it a try. Now, as you can see, our two lasers are at the far extremes of our ship. So it does make aiming at things close up a little bit more problematic. So let's get this guy's shields down.
Target shields offline.
Let's put some power back into our systems. Unless we can keep our keep getting chaff out, this is going to end very bad for us. Well, we did kind of just about manage to survive that. I don't know how, but we did. Now, obviously, that was not the best way of dealing with that situation. Ideally, I wouldn't have gotten myself into such a situation in the first place. But we did come out on top, more through luck than judgment.
Shields online.
The main problem is that instead of going to a hazardous resource extraction site like I usually do, I actually came over to this high-intensity resource extraction site because this is, well, presumably where the less dangerous NPCs are. But it would appear that I was incorrect with that. Now, we could go and try and take on that that deadly anaconda, but I have a feeling that we're going to get our asses handed to us quite spectacularly. So instead of that, I'm going to go and try and find something else. Okay, so we've found ourselves some targets. We found ourselves an eagle. So let's go and take this guy out.
Scan detected. Under attack.
Okay, so there we go. He's trying to turn on us. We're not going to let him though.
Target shields offline.
And we all know what an eagle without its shields is. It's a collection of tinfoil. Okay, so we have another eagle here. Is this one wanted as well? I have a feeling it is. And it is. So let's show him let's show him the error of his ways. And these guys are trying to get away, but we're not going to let that happen either. So let's spin around, come back on them. Then again, this isn't really a challenge, is it? Is this guy wanted as well? That'd be amusing if he was. No, he's not. So where's this last one? So let's see if this guy's wanted. No, he's not. Okay, so let's see if we can find a few more things to go and shoot at. Okay, well, after flying around for over half an hour, I do think we're not really going to be finding anything anytime soon. So let's go and see how this thing docks and find out what I think about this ship. So we'll come in, we've got my favourite docking pad in the whole game. So landing gear out. There we go, and
Docking
down.
successful. Engines disengaged.
So that wasn't that hard at all, but then again, I have had a lot of practice, so don't feel bad if you can't dock quite as easily as this. But anyway, let's get down into the dock and see what I think about this ship. Okay, so what do I think about this ship? I think this ship is a very, very versatile ship. It's used for exploration, it's used for trading, it's used for mining. It's used for combat. It's used for so much in the game, and it's also a very, very good smuggling ship. It has a very good jump range. It has very good lower tier weapon placements. Well, not weapon placements, but weapon hardpoints. The only real downside to the ship is the distance between the two smaller hardpoints and the fact that the shields aren't generally that strong. But overall, it is a very, very good little ship, and that's evidenced by how widely used this ship is in the game. But I do like this ship, although I do prefer the Viper for pure combat, although I do prefer this ship for pretty much everything else at these lower tiers. If you are thinking of getting yourself a Cobra, I would recommend it, but if you're going for pure combat, I would recommend going for the Viper over it, just because it's the same maneuverability, the same amount of firepower, but you have better shields. And anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have liked it, please do hit those like and subscribe buttons. They really do help my channel out. I have also added a link on my channel page to my PayPal and Patreon account, so if you do want to support my channel, please feel free, although it isn't mandatory. Anyway guys, as I said, I do hope you've enjoyed the video. I've been Commander Chaos Wolf, you've been Epic. I will see you next time, and until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.